Okay, firstly, I want to apologise for this video. There's not going to be a real sense of order on this video. There's just going to be, I've done loads of jobs that are all overlapping, and so you're just going to get loads of videos with different jobs that I've been doing. So, hope you enjoy. Thank you. Okay, so right now I'm gonna panel this side of my wardrobe. Now to get the curve of the wall right, I'll show you my little technique. What I will do is just a bit of scrap wood, put it in position as best you can. Put it in as best you can and as straight as you can, and just tack it in with a screw. Yeah. And then what you do is you get a bit of string or something and a pen, hold it on the wall, pen in this hand, this on the wall, and you keep it as straight as you can, draw a line, and you should draw a curve on this wall. That's the plan. Let's do it now. So there it is. That's one side of my wardrobe done. I think I've got the curve pretty good actually on that bit of wood. So yeah, find yourself a scrap bit of wood. That's what I used. Use a bit of string and a pencil. Finger against the wall, pencil on the other end of the string. Run it down, and you should draw that curve on the bit of wood, your bit of scrap wood that you're using as a template. It can take a couple of goes, so each time you do that cut, you can get it closer and closer to the wall, and then it's easier to draw that line with the string. It gets a nicer and nicer fit the more you cut it, and so I think third time on that bit of scrap wood got me to draw that line, and then I use it as a template onto the bit of wood I wanted to use, and I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty cool. I think I'm going to have all my light switches on there, so you can control the lights from the bed. Also a plug socket, so you can charge your phone up. Maybe a little corner table up here. Yeah, you can put your phone on it where you sleep, and you can charge up from the plug socket. It's a good idea. I might do that. Thinking of stuff to do as I video. I think next I'm going to start boxing in the kitchen. I have enough wood to do a little bit, maybe this side or the other side. But yeah, that's one job done. I had just enough ply to box in both sides of my kitchen. Quite impressed with this skylight. I've got the door shut. The only light is a little bit from the cab, but most of that light is all from this skylight, and I'm pretty impressed with it. I mean, it is pretty dark, and there is a bit of light coming from the cab, but I'm just trying to stand in the way of it. But definitely get one. Totally worth it. Once I get my big window in the sliding door, I think there'll be plenty of light in here. Yeah, chuffed with that. Hello. I've just fitted my gas bottle, so I'm going to attempt to light this hob for the first time. Without blowing myself up. Okay. Woo! Boom! Fire! I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you can! Cool. Let's try the other one. Chuffed for that. I have cookers. Right. Oh, that's hot. Nice. What's next? Hi. This is the week of deliveries. So I had my 110 amp hour Numax sealed leisure battery delivered. I'm going to be wiring that in soon. I've also just been delivered this. just realised these videos are probably quite boring. No one wants to see just someone unboxing stuff, right? I'm going to carry on there. Okay. Okay. This is my split charge relay kit. I got it from Maltby Auto Electrical Services. Look, it's come with a wiring diagram. Very helpful. A load of stuff. I'm not interested in that. Here is the relay itself. That's the box of tricks. That's what I wanted. So this will, I'm sure you know, it will switch the current from the starter battery. So the starter battery, when the van is running, it will then start to charge the leisure battery. Keep that charged. So it comes, the kit I've bought. How much did it cost? It cost £77.40. And it comes with 10 meters. Now these kits are priced with how many meters you get of this. I found a very good deal. Anyway, I'll put the link for this video below. You can buy this from these guys. They're very good. So very good power cable. That's 10 meters of it. More than enough, but I need a bit more of this for. I need to earth something, so that'll be handy for that. I've got some conduit. By the way, I hate conduit. Oh, I don't know what to tell you that. I've got all this ridged conduit in my van for pushing cables through. Oh, it's so rubbish. Just you can't push it through. Don't use conduit. But I might use a little bit of this, just in certain areas where the cable might rub and break down. Anyway, another little, I guess that's the negative. Now you've got loads of gubbins in here. You've got a load of those. I think they're the sticky pads and things so you can keep all the wires neat and tidy. Aha, fuses. Now one of these fuses has to be quite close to the battery. So you see, starter battery. From the positive of that, then you have a fuse pretty much straight away, I think within a couple of meters. Then you have the relay box. Just do that. More cable, and then goes to the plus, the negative, the positive on the leisure battery. And then this gets earthed. And that is it. So then when the engine's running, it will charge the starter battery and the leisure battery, and then when you switch off the engine, the relay cuts out, switches over, so then your starter battery doesn't go dead when you're using all the electrics powered by this. So I'm pretty excited. I'm going to try fit that, I think. So yeah, leisure batteries delivered, all my switch this thing's arrived. I'm waiting for one more delivery this week. Hopefully it comes. Okay, so I'm having a go at fitting my switch charge relay. So I've taken a power lead from my leisure battery over there. Behind these panels, it's gone up across the bulkhead and then through the. Taking the cable through this panel here. It seems like a long way to go to get to the engine, but I thought it was the easiest way. Okay, so then I've managed to get it through to here. Get my starter batteries here, and this is where the cable comes through. So I've made this little piece. Can you see? I've made this little piece. This is going to go on the battery. on the starter battery, and then there's going to be a fuse. So starter battery, fuse, and then that goes off into the switch charge relay. Okay, so this is ready to be mounted onto the battery, the starter battery, and this is my fuse, which isn't in yet. That's the last job, to put the fuse in. So the positive is now in place. Next step. Okay, so on the other end, this is the cable here that comes from the starter battery through the fuse. It goes into my switch charge relay here. It comes straight out, and then you've got to put another fuse. It's not in there yet. And that's going onto the positive on the leisure battery. So now I need to do an earth from. I'm going to earth. You got out the switch charge. You've got this earth, which needs to be earth to the chassis. I'm going to earth it along with the negative on the leisure battery, and I'm going to earth it with my 240 volt system needs to be earthed as well. So I'm going to earth it all to a point I've found down here next to the seat belt mounts where they screw into the chassis. There's another quite a big nut. I'm going to earth it on that. So yeah, we'll do that now. So my split charge relay, it's all on, it's all plugged in, it's all working. I panicked for a little bit because so when you turn the engine on, when the volts rise, this will activate. The light will come on to show that it's doing its job. It's charging the leisure battery. And in theory, you turn the engine off, and then when the voltage drops, the light will go off to cut, this battery charging, taking power from the starter battery. But my red light wasn't going off, and it panicked me. So I did a bit of research online, and apparently they can stay on for an hour. They can stay on for ages until the voltage on the starter battery drops. A way to test it is exactly what I did. So once you turn the engine off, the red light was still on. Then from the starter battery, the engine off, put the lights on, put the fan on, the radio, and then that draws the power and the voltage down on the starter battery. And sure enough, the light went off. So it's working, but I did panic for a minute. So I earthed my leisure battery to one of the nuts on the seat. So I just loosened one of the bolts holding the seats in, the driver's seat, and then I just mounted to that earth. The earth from the split charge, I've just chucked it onto the same earth, which is the earth point on the leisure battery. One fuse here. So quick run through. Positive fuse. Make sure these fuses are close. You have a fuse on the leisure battery and the starter battery, and they've got to be close to the battery. So positive fuse relay coming out of the relay goes all the way to the starter battery with a fuse close to it. This is earthed to an earthing point, and this is earthed to the negative on the leisure battery. So yeah, that's all working. I'm now gonna earth. My next job is to earth the 240 volt system, so I can start plugging stuff in, and that's what I'm gonna do now. Thank you for watching. I got to give credit to a few YouTubers that really helpful. You've got to check these channels out. The Self-Made Van I've watched all his videos. He's really helpful. Van Life TV and Nate Murphy, whose channel is awesome. So check out those guys. They're very helpful, far more helpful and informative and they're far better than my videos. So I want to say thank you to those guys. And yeah, thanks for watching. I I don't know what I'm going to do next. I got another delivery coming Thursday, hopefully, which is quite exciting. I don't know what to do next. I don't know. Anyway, thank you. Thanks again for watching. Check out my other videos, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.